Okay, so I have chapter 1. In this chapter, a lady is raising a family in Michigan, and she has a pond in her front yard. Growing up, she liked to fish, so she wanted to have her kids have the opportunity to learn to fish. When she grew up, she liked to fly fish, so she decided to call a trout farm where she could find information about getting trout and how many she would need to put in her pond. When she called, the man told her that she would have to do what she would have to do in order to possibly keep the trout alive in their new environment. She needed to set up an aerator and put logs into the water for hiding in shade before putting the trout in. She put the trout in the water and kept forgetting to put in their necessities. And then people are like the trout. If someone isn't comfortable in an environment, we put a lot of stress on them. It takes the energy out of people if they have to try to cope with a new environment with no structure that's already common for us. I think this really puts into perspective what the right environment is. A lot of times people are put into an environment that isn't comfortable for them and they're expected to go along with it, but in reality, that's hard for a lot of people to do. You have to be able to be comfortable and stress free in order to do your best work. Like in the book example, the trout didn't have the right materials in order to adjust to the new environment, which eventually caused them to give up and die. The existing environment is adequate for the majority of the people, but people need to realize that differences do matter. So the questions I have for you are, what's a situation you've been put in that you weren't comfortable, and how did you overcome that? And then